Hello. I hope that y'all can see me. Grand Rising. Oh, I love y'all so much. Sound like I was about to start singing, right? All right, I'm in a lower chair. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day. If you're living in the city or if you're experiencing this weather, make sure that your vitamin C level is all the way up because this weather is truly affecting us. And our immune system is being attacked at this time. That's how I feel. In the daytime is really nice, and then in the nighttime it gets really, really, really cold. I don't know if that's just me being sensitive or if it's like, I mean, I walk my dogs twice a day, so I really do pay attention to the weather because I have to figure out what I'm gonna wear to walk these two big ass dogs. And so, with that being said, this weather is really affecting us. So make sure that you take your vitamin C. Make sure that you're drinking your tea. You building your immune system so it won't be weak. All right. So Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I hope that you are all doing well. Let me see. Okay. And so today we are going to be talking about Pluto and what's in store for us for the next 6 months. I am going to speak a little bit about astrology so you guys can go into your chart, Grand Rising, go into your chart and figure some things out. It's not so I'm here and I give you guys a brief advice on how to manage this energy, but it does get deeper as you go along and really figure out in your chart what area, what house in your life this Pluto energy is affecting. Before we get into all of that, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for those of you who are supporting us. Amor con Buddha, when it comes to our podcast, we are being heard in 30 cities, not state as of yet, but 30 cities. So I was really, really excited. I was mad hyped because somebody from Compton, California was listening to our podcast. I'm like, it was so beautiful to see the stats and even in Mexico. So like I'm just grateful for all of you guys who have supported me and Claudia in this journey. And I also want to say that we still have seats open for our tarot card course that's coming up May 3rd. You did miss the sale, but you can still join us. And it's a 3-week course where we go through the 78 cards and we are live. This will be our last live class. The course will still be going on, but this is our last live class. So we give you guys a workbook. We go through the major arcana one week, the court cards, which is the ones with the people, and then we go through the minor arcana. You guys are gonna keep hearing me do this because there's a new spirit guide, so I don't know what they be trying to do. Um, and so we are a group, a community that really support each other, and we have daily activities that assist us in connecting more with our cards. At the end of the course, we do a celebration, and the most one of the things that we heard the most was that they enjoy the book. So the book is yours to keep, and it really will assist you in learning how to tap more. Not just the cards are here as a tool, but truthfully, you're connecting with yourself and those who are here to assist you in the spiritual realm. So when we come and we say, come learn the tarot cards, we really guiding you to tap more into your spiritual self and believe in yourself more and trusting yourself more. So this course is really, really amazing. Thank you for the podcast. We have 262 downloads since January. I'm just giving gratitude because I know that I just come on here and be like, blah, this is what's gonna happen, and I don't take time to give love, and maybe I do, but whatever. I want to do it right now. So I love you guys so much for the support. For those of you who have grown, if by any chance you feel called to, You guys can leave a review on my Facebook group, Galactic Hood Buddha, on how it has been just riding this wave with me, with Claudia, with us. We are really truly grateful to be around you guys. I am, because it makes me feel like, okay, I'm here for a purpose, whether you guys believe it or not. Um, with that being said, buy me a coffee. Don't forget that there's a new month. Calendars is coming out today. Of course, they are free. So whenever you get a chance, check back in towards the evening, and I'll put a post here, and you guys can go and download your calendar. I've been doing this since February. Great results. Small little details that will help you take care of yourself. Okay. And so it's little things like taking time out to read, taking time out to take a walk, just different things that I literally come up with to that so that we can be able to connect more with ourselves, because that's what I'm all about. And so the next thing that I want to say, if you haven't watched your Taurus, what Taurus is bringing in for you for the next 3 weeks, go check that out. That is also there. Have a notebook. Your life is important. All of these messages may resonate with you or they may not resonate with you, but just remember that it is giving you an advice on what to do for you to not feel like life is not working out for you. You know? How y'all feeling? Oh, thank you. Yes. So, Claudia, I love you, girl. So with that being said, we are going to get a little bit into this Pluto energy and how it's affecting you. I'm going to give you guys a little glimpse on real quick on each house, because I really do want you guys to care about yourself and go and look at your chart, astro.com. I don't know what you could do for those who don't know their time, right? I know they say do midday. I think at 12 at noon. You could put noon, and it will give you an idea of what houses is in your area. Yeah, what houses and what zodiac signs, but it's really really crucial and important to know your time. But that's not here or there. Anyway, so with that being said, the Pluto energy is here until October 6th. And guess what's so funny about that? Because Pluto is the planet that basically is the avatar for Scorpio. It just so happens that it goes back into its direct motion during the time that Scorpio is soon about to come in. Now, when we talk about retrograde for any planet, is basically expressing for us to review that specific part of your life, review what you've been doing, right? Analyze, see if it's working for you. If it's not working for you, remove it. When it comes to these specific avatars and zodiac sign, you have Pluto is about security, transformation. It connects to Scorpio, so this is also all about the magic world, the mysteries, uncovering the truth. So Scorpio gotta go. Now we need Scorpio. I'm not gonna lie, I was a Scorpio in my past life. So when it comes to Scorpio, Scorpio's a fixed sign, so it's really stable, right? It tries to make sure that it understands what's truly happening deep, deep, deep within, right? So it also is like the need to be involved in what makes sense when it comes to transformation. So do understand that for the next 6 months, there'll be a rooted pool in your life. What part of your life? I don't know. Come get a reading, all right? Because it gets deeper. Do look at your sun, moon, and rising, right? If you have Scorpio, Capricorn in these areas, it will be affecting you, but not if mainly those who have their this gets deeper, mainly those who have their degrees in the later areas, which is like 23, 24, and 25. Those you guys are going to get affected the most. But if you have Capricorn anywhere in your sun, moon, or rising, if you have it a Scorpio and anywhere in your sun, moon, and rising, these areas you guys will be affected. for me, so you could be nosy, is the 10th house. I have Pluto in the 10th house, so that it talks about Capricorn as well. So it's structure, public affairs, how I'm going to be helping you guys out. And then I was born during a retrograde, so things I know is going to be shifting for us in regards to the way I work with you guys. So it's very important for you to look at where Capricorn is at as well. You see how it gets deep? You got to see where Pluto is at. Then you got to see where Capricorn is at. Because Pluto is a planet that moves very slow, and it has been in Capricorn since 2008. So if you can go back in 2008 and see what happened in your what, who's coming out? Y'all seen that language? Ooh, they're about to hold up. I was about to speak a different language here. In your life, what happened to you in 2008? So it takes 17 years. So I believe it's by 2025 that Pluto is leaving Capricorn. So those of you again with Capricorn, this has been a huge transformation in your life, and that also talks about your public persona, your organization to the world. So some of you guys may have had a lot of changes in your job sector because you don't know what you want to do. You don't know how you're going to present yourself in the world. You just don't know. So you've been maybe going from job to job when it comes to the Capricorn in your area. So with that being said, we're going to go into this. Pluto, it is expressed when it goes into retrograde that it's in its weakest point because it's not actually going in any direction. When it says retrograde, a lot of people think it's a planet going backwards. It's just at a standstill. Everything else is moving, and this planet is just standing right there, observing, reviewing. Again, I'm going to continue to say that because we forget to review, you know? And a lot of times we miss steps. So if you just started a business, um, and you're trying to figure out if things are going well, this is the time for you to just pull back and review what's happening. What are your ethics? Like, are your prices going well? Remember, we still in Taurus season, so that self-worth energy is still there. Am I worthy enough to make this transformation? Am I worthy enough to charge this much? Am I worthy enough to receive this relationship? Am I worthy enough to be stable in a committed, organized situation? You see what I'm saying? All right. So Capricorn is a sign that is material, right? Is the earth sign. So also talk about it also talks about how this transformation is going to bring you into a grounded space of actually knowing how to move forward. So you really have to sit with yourself, and like, this is for the next 6 months, so you got time to look at how this transformation is going to go for you. When you are aware of this energy, you can manipulate it to assist you because you are using it to your advantage. So if you allow it to come and destroy, right, destroy or shake up shit, um, without having your tools, it may be like, what the fuck? I don't want this energy to happen. So it's really being in a space of surrendering. Surrender anything that you really want to let go of, any habits, right? So let's go into the houses. And because also Capricorn is a cardinal sign, which is a sign that is pretty much an initiator. Those who are initiators, like I expressed before, Aries is an initiator, Libra is an initiator, Capricorn and Cancer. So you guys are really going to also get affected by this energy. So I would say, like, really, when it comes to transforming and really getting to yourself in a space of your authentic self, take time. Take time and allow yourself to really integrate a lot of this. So, when you look at your chart, you look at the first house. The first house is how others are seeing you, how you're being presented in the world, right? How you look literally is your look, your persona, and that's because it's associated with Aries. So if you have that energy, whether if you have Pluto or if you have Capricorn in that area, that's the house that's going to be affected. and that is going to assist you in, maybe you want to lose weight, maybe you want into a new diet, maybe, so you want to dye your hair, whatever that is, right? Y'all seen that? Whatever that is talks about your appearance and your personality. That's going to be the house that's going to be transforming. Your second house is your possessions, your personal affairs, what your material world is about. Taurus, right? It's being able to really uh, know your worth, being able to know how to spend, how to travel in a classy way, right? That's one person. I want to travel in a classy way. So, personal resources. It really is about really understanding how much you want to get paid. All those areas in your life is being reviewed when it comes to Pluto, and it's going to be transformed. Your third house, your networking, your communication, how you're making connections. So if you're somebody who in the past had a hard time um, connecting with people, this is the time for you to transform that area in your life so that you can have friends, right? Everybody wants a friend. We cannot do shit by ourselves, y'all, because then we complain alone. Some of y'all in the dark. Nobody helps me out, but do you reach out? I'm gonna keep doing that. All right. The fourth house is your private self, home security, psychology, your siblings. So this talks about connecting to your tribe, right? Connecting to your roots. That's also roots. Your ancestors. So this, if it's in this area for you, whether if it's Capricorn or Pluto, you want to make sure that you honoring your ancestors. Do you know your roots? Do you know where you come from? Do you know how you know stuff? When you walking somewhere and you just like, this feels like I've been here before. Are you aware of all those things and what is happening to your foundation? Right? Four talks about stability as well. When it comes to the fifth house, it's creativity. If you guys have been feeling stagnant in creativity, this is a time to review where, what do you need to change? Do you need to change an ingredient in your paint? Who is that? If you're a painter, change the ingredients in the paint, I guess, but get it done. Maybe you don't want to use acrylic anymore. You want to use a watercolor paint. Okay, do it. If you've been thinking about creating something and you're scared, tap into it. Like, give samples. Get into the people that are doing those things to see. Get into the people, guys. No, we're not doing that. Connect with the people who are in the same mindset as you and see how they giving out samples. See um how can you make your product be more appealing, right? Some of you guys can collaborate with other people and see how things are going for you when it comes to your creativity. It could be any fucking area in your life. All right. Think about the fifth house. Think about change, love affairs. That also talks about taking risks. Don't be scared to take risks. The worst thing that can happen is it fails. Yeah, the worst thing that can happen is it fails. Guess what? If you have a plan B, you can switch it up and still attack. If you have a plan C, there's no rush into your creativity, because if it's meant for you to blossom in that area, it will happen very quickly. Trust me when I don't trust me. Trust yourself when I tell you. When it comes to the sixth house, is your physical, your health, your day-to-day life. Think about Virgo, right? So if it's in the sixth house, it's transforming the way you manage your neighbor, the way your environment looks like. You maybe want to move. So these areas are going to be noisy today. These areas are going to be affected. And it also talks about your duties and your personal service, right? Well, how is it that you're going to be helping other people? Do you need people to help you? Again, so reviewing that area in your life for the next 6 months is going to be very good. Should you guys decide to review and really understand what's the deeper meaning of transforming this area in your life, you will come out so empowered with so much wisdom on how to attack these different areas when it comes back. Tools that you're going to have, and you will see change should you do the work. We cannot do the work for you. The house House 7 is about your significant other, one-to-one relationships. It also talks about therapist to client. So you have it in this area and it's in retrograde. Do you feel like you need to go and speak out to somebody? Do you feel like you are that person that people come to? Is that an area in your life where you want to get a certification and become a psychiatrist? That's not a certification though. Yeah. But some of you guys are already psychiatrists, so you're also going to be in transforming when it comes to your clients. Maybe you're changing the type of clients that you're going to be assisting. When it comes to your relationships with your significant other, these things are going to also be changing as well. Transforming. If you're not with somebody, these next 6 months is going to transform you to really see and open up to see if you deserve to be with somebody. Again, there goes that self-worth. So this is the area that's going to be affected. The eighth house, it's deeply affected because Pluto rules the eighth house, Scorpio rules the eighth house. So it's an intense transformation for you, my friend. So it's shared resources. This is the house where people who are in real estate can switch the way they are selling their homes. And it talks about property, it talks about investment, it talks about any of you who are accountants, those of you who are in, yeah, ready? They're trying to give me another information. Give me 1 second. So those of you who are business partners, checking out if you are maybe getting a loan. Are you checking out when you got to repay the loan? Things like that. So it also talks about sexuality, your emotions. So any of you guys who have any, and I'm going to say this, disclaimer, any sexual abuse that has happened in your life, anything that has to do with people taking advantage of you when it comes to money, your emotions, all those things are being transformed. Pluto is about power, right? So you can use your power for good, or you can use your power, no, you're not gonna, there's no good or bad. I have to get away from that. I'm learning, y'all. You can use your power to empower you, or you can use it to disempower you. And so what happens is that when you use this energy to empower you, it creates these transformation that bring you into a higher vibration, and it can even put you in a space of writing a book about what happened to you and how you can inspire other people. So when it's in disempowerment, you allow it to drag you in a space of anxiety, depression, and feeling in the space of victimization. So, really take into consideration how this transformation is going to assist you to empower or to disempower. Okay? So again, it's deep transformation for you in the eighth house. In the ninth house, it talks about the collective mind. It talks about spiritual knowledge. So if you have the transformation, Pluto, Scorpio, or Capricorn in there, you can understand a little bit more about traveling. So maybe you have this urge to travel, and in retrograde, you are going to create this plan on how you're going to hit a couple of countries. So that could be happening for you. For others of you, this is a mental study. You might get deeper into the occult, right? And see how that's going to work out for you. Trust and believe, we are all going to be coming out of this with some ignited spiritual powers. So believe it or not, some of you guys are going to be like, oh my God, am I clairvoyant? Am I connecting? Yes, you are. All right. So it also talks about religion. Some of you guys may be changing your religion. I know I had a friend of mine who was just like, ladies, I'm not into that spiritual stuff anymore. And I said, that's okay. But she was one of the people that actually got me into tarot, and she also got me into astrology. Not that she ignited it back for me when she came in 2015. So she really ignited me into this area. Now she's just like, oh, I'm not into that no more. So some of us may be in that space, and that's okay, because right now it's all about what you truly believe and what you want to transform in your life and how you're going to let it affect you. In the 10th house, I already pulled out all the cards, by the way, guys, but this is, I feel, is very important, so stick with me if you're here. And your 10th house is the public self, the position in the world, your reputation, the type of job you're going to do, the authority. So this really talks about governmental structure. So when you look in the, I don't really talk about what's happening in the world because I create my own reality, right? But as you, for those of you who are watching the news, you guys are seeing a lot of things being all the corruption is being exposed. For the next 6 months, that's exactly what's going to happen. Money structure, just all of these things are just going to be crumbling down. And so it's best for you to put yourself in a space of authenticity, your ethics, and what is it that you truly want to put out into the world? How are you going to contribute to the collectives? How are you going to organize that? Who are you going to be meeting up with? What does the transformation look like? And so that's the 10th house for you. The 11th house is group, friends, association. Aquarius is associated with that house. And if you really look at it, it's about the collective. Things are changing for us. Some of us are really feeling like there's results happening right now in the outer world with these laws that they're putting on out there, and and protection and things like that. So this is the things that are happening in the outer world. And so when we review, there's going to be total transformation. Taking mad notes, thank you. Taking total transformation into the space of what does it look like for us in the next 10 years, um, when we think about food, when we think about money, right? Are we still going to slip into the paper money, or are we going to go into the cryptocurrencies, bitcoins, all these things? I advise everybody to start looking into that route. We are in, like, Uranus is in Taurus. Money is going to be changing for us. So at the end of the day, you really have to start tapping into what is happening around you. Like, whatever you're watching on TV, if it's not empowering you to see what you want to be doing in life, I am being told to start shifting, especially if you are watching me and watching other people, so you can start moving into the space you want to be in. So it also talks about really looking at the big picture. I wish I could find it. I have I have a little drawing on how I feel like I want to see the world, and it's really galactic. I'm gonna see real utopian, really utopian. So I'll show you guys that sometime. And the last but not least, the 12th house is the collective soul, the devotion to the higher ups, the higher ideas, spiritual values, the self, selfless service. So the 12th house is Pisces. You can see why Pisces is always so given as well, because this house is ruled by Pisces. So if you have Scorpio, Capricorn, or Pluto in this house, your beliefs and your spirituality is being reviewed and transformed. So, and then overcoming any type of past life, hurt, pain. A lot of us, as I expressed before, want to be successful in love, want to be successful in being a parent, want to be successful in business, but are fearful of that and really can't pinpoint why. And that is because, if you believe it or not, is up to you. In reincarnation, we come back with past life baggages. And so, until we start clearing those areas up, it really puts us in a space of fear, anxiety, and not really feeling like we are worthy in this lifetime. So, there you guys go. We could get deeper, but I'm not. I just wanted to give you guys that so that you can be able to truly tap in to what it's going to do for you. So, for those of you, we are going to tap into the collective message, and then from the collective message, we're going to tap into each individual card. So let me drink some cafecito. What? Giuliani? Last time I ever heard Giuliani's name was 1993. Says Rudy Giuliani's house got raided by the feds last night. Yo, and I don't watch the news, y'all, but y'all see that? And y'all see how me just spiritually being in tune can share this information just by looking at the houses. And look at, y'all know who Giuliani is. All right. Wow, thank you for that confirmation. So the message for us, oh wow. For the bottom of the deck we have the world. Where we at? Right here. And so with the world card, I mean, look at this. Knowledge, empowerment, being able to control your surroundings, allowing yourself to truly see the world for what it is. what it is in your eyes. How do you want it to look? The ego has straight vision. The egos can see beyond the illusions. Yes. So if you look at this, you can see how spirit is guiding us as a collective to really understand if you want to live, if you are staying on Earth for the next couple of centuries, for at least the next couple of decades, what do you want it to look like? Where do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want your children to do? Don't forget, it's not just about you. It's about you and your bloodline. I'm going to say that again. You and your bloodline. Comfort. I am with you in the time of need, helping your heart to heal. So this is Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is here to assist us in these changes. We don't, I mean, would you agree that we need comfort during this time? Because we're going to be going into stuff that we never even thought about, you know? We're going to be digging and derooting a lot of, is that a word? I don't know. We're going to be pulling out the roots to a lot of things that no longer serve us. So that does make us feel vulnerable, scared. So right now, Archangel Azrael is saying, we are here to assist you in your comfort time. Don't forget that you have your angels around you. When you're feeling at uneasy, light up a blue candle if you were into that, so that you can bring in some peace. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings. That's that Scorpio message. Hidden messages, hidden blessings. You will soon understand. So again, this transformation is coming in, but is, like I expressed, it's not known to us. So as this shows up, bringing comfort and understand that you soon will be in the space, of like puzzle pieces, right? You get one puzzle piece, you don't know the whole picture. So start putting your puzzle pieces together so that by the time the 6 months come up, you have the ability to see the end of the picture. Do remember that there's more shit coming up. So it is best for you to tap back into this video whenever you get a chance, maybe monthly, so that you can be able to get a glimpse, because there are eclipses coming through. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in. Time is not running out. That's for those of you, I think I mentioned this earlier, those of you who are in a rush to build a business. Grand Rising, in a rush to build a business, in a rush to get in a relationship. Or these transformation have to occur before we can actually sit there and feel like things are working out for us. So you have to truly be in a space of understanding that it's going to take some time. Again, does a flower grow in one day? No. All right? So trust your transformation and trust that it's going to take time. I look back and it was 2011 and I was reading Miguel Ruiz. I was pretty young then. I was 26 years old. And I'm still healing. So I'm just letting y'all know. And that was 10 years ago. Oh, I'm just letting y'all know that was 10 years ago. Ah! All right, so it says lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. We spoke about this. I just said we was going to be getting ignited with a lot of spiritual gifts. So this is coming up for us in the next 6 months. Don't doubt yourself. Doubt is for the old paradigm. No more doubt. All right, so Aries, let's get it. What you've been waiting for. Aries, you got the King of Pentacles in reverse. When it comes to the next 6 months, it really talks about your worth, your wealth. What does your wealth look like? You are deeply transforming, which makes sense. I said Pluto is with Scorpio. Scorpio rules the 8th house. So in the 8th house for you, also when it comes to money, You're really going to be transforming your money. You're going to be transforming your self-worth. You're going to be seeing how you're going to share your money with other people, how you're also going to be transforming other people. So Aries, the area that is going to be affected truly for the next 6 months is your money area. So, make a plan. Make a plan on how you're going to be spending your money. Make a plan on how much money you want your business to bring in. Think about how much money you want your job to give you. Think about how much money you need, right? Because this is talking about your worth. So a lot of you Aries are putting your worth on money. So once you start clearing up how much money you need, then you're gonna start realizing that it's not about the money anymore, and it's about your self-worth and how abundant you feel from within. How worthy do you feel to receive these things? So you will for the next 6 months be going back and forth when it comes to your worth, when it comes to how other people treat you, how you share your resources with other people. So it's really in that area, self-worth and money. All right, Taurus. All right, are we all gonna be about cash? The cards are flipped down, so I'm surprised myself. Taurus, Kid Ash, money, two. You are transform a huge transformation in money. Truly understanding how you're going to be spending it and where it's going to be coming from. So for the next 6 months, if you guys don't have a job, this really talks about what you are willing to take the risk to move back from the money aspect and really look at your certifications, really look at how hard you want to work, or really look at how hard you don't want to work. So these are the areas that you're going to be looking at. And when it comes to your self-worth, I'm getting more of like minor changes because um 5 is a change, but it's more of like the way you look at yourself. This is how I'm seeing you. This is not how other people look at you. It's more of like how you're looking at yourself, how you want to transform money, because it's in reverse. So really do pay attention when it comes to really understanding what type of job you want to do, the type of people you want to work, the type of message you want to bring out into the world, but mainly, what type of message are you sending yourself? Are you like patting yourself on the back for the things that you're doing? Are you waiting for other people to do that for you? So it's really stepping into your power and stop. And with this black hand right there, it just talks about people taking from you. Reassessing that, reassessing how people are, helping you out or not helping you out. Gemini. Oh, the Ten of Swords, Gemini. Really ending that negative Nancy. Gemini, it's time for you to stop allowing other people to tell you who you are and for you to actually internalize it and believe that this is who you are. Letting go of the hurt and the pain. If you felt in the past that people have stabbed you in the back, the next 6 months is really transforming that energy so that you can let go of that energy and be able to bring in new, updated, upgraded friends that are on your frequency. Some of you guys have been in a space of, I'm hearing cocoon. So you've been sheltering yourself, protecting yourself, so people won't talk shit. So for the next 6 months, you'll still be doing that, but now you'll be transforming your thoughts around yourself, around the group of people, around how you want other people to look at you in the world. And Geminis, you guys really do pay attention wholeheartedly on what others say about you. So it's really important for you not to give a fuck, because it's causing a lot of pain, you know? And it's just like with this heavy energy that's coming in and staying in that space is gonna be really, really, really heavy. So, what is being asked for you, especially in the next 6 months, whatever full moon comes up, is your time, Gemini, to be able to release whatever energy healing you want to do. Whether if you want to You get your Reiki done, whether if you want to sit by water. So anytime there's a full moon within the next 6 months, you are being asked to release and transform so that you can release these thoughts and also move away from the space on how people look at you. Cancer, with the Hermit, this talks about life changing knowledge. The Hermit is the seeker of the truth. So being the seeker of the truth is really asking yourself. So some of you guys, first of all, in the nighttime, the next 6 months are really going to be receiving a lot of messages in the nighttime. That's one thing. The next thing, some of you cancers are also going to seclude yourself from groups. You might be taking hidden trips to hidden places to get activated. That's not everybody. Okay, Cancer. Some of you Cancers are really going to be taking trips to really get to know yourself better. You want the space. So with the Hermit, it really talks about pulling back. The Hermit is the number 9. So it's like before I even bring myself out into the world again, I truly want to know who I am. So there's really going to be like this, like I'm hearing secretive. So you probably going to be moving around in secret ways. Look at this bag. It's just like even the way you leave is gonna be secretive that people's not gonna know. You're not gonna be leaving with like a suitcase like I'm going to fly to Switzerland. No, you're just gonna be like packing a specific bag and just hopping from place to place for the next 6 months. That's not for everybody. For others of you, you're really finding peace with spirituality and really embodying that it has guided you without you truly believing in it, which you probably did because if it guided you and you realized it, then you believed in it a little bit. I'm just saying. You're also going to be in a space of picking directions. So you see how there's 2 roads? You could be, some of you guys are coming from 2 different roads of life, bringing your duality together. And now, with the next 6 months, you're putting everything together. This could be some of you guys going back into your roots and understanding what your ancestors and your angels and archangels are sharing with you guys. And as you guys take that information, you come into seeing what you want to integrate in this lifetime. For others of you, you could be going out and figuring out what route you truly want to take. So Leo, I'm gonna say something for you. There's gonna be a lot of success for you because I have a candle that's lit here, and Leo wanted to be near that candle with a lot of light. And so, with that being said, for the next 6 months, there will be a lot of talks amongst yourself and others when it comes to what the success look like for you. Bringing balance with the Justice card, bringing balance to your thoughts for the next 6 months on how is it, Grand Rising, how is it that you want to represent yourself in the world? I do see a lot of cleansing for you for the next 6 months with this white. I just feel like you are really releasing. You have the light that the candle that's lit, and your card was by there. So I'm really getting this energy of you truly understanding what letting go is about. That's not for all of you. That's for some of you guys. Really knowing what letting go is about. And then the next 6 months, if some of you guys have any court cases, they are going to be you're going to be able to speak your truth, and you're also going to be blessed with whatever karma you put out there with this court case. So if you put out good karma, then that's exactly what's going to be coming towards you. Just make sure that you are being true to what you're sharing at court. It's not for everybody. For others of you are going to be really balancing out your masculine and your feminine, amending father mother relationships with your kids or with your biological mother, father, or whoever raised you. There's going to be a lot of that coming in for you, Leo, where you're truly going to understand what balance is about. I'm getting this. If some of you Leos have a Libra partner, that's also going to be being reviewed at this current time. Virgo, when it comes to you in the next 6 months, you have the Page of Wands. So it's really in reverse. So when it comes to you, it talks about, yeah, what are you initiating? You know, what is it that you want to bring out into the world? and it will happen, but it has to start from within. It's a feeling that's going to be coming from you, a fiery feeling where you're going to be like, ah, this is the project that I want to start, and you're going to start initiating how that looks, organizing it, how is it going to affect you on your day to day. So you have the energy at this current time to be able to understand. Oh, here we go. Anyways, I'm gonna mind my business. Here, you're going to be able to really understand how to start this new beginning. So keep in mind that it's a slow transformation because Pluto is a slow planet. So Virgo, just really look at this. I've never seen this before. This is why I like tarot. Y'all see that fire back there? So Virgo, when it comes to tarot, yeah, that's exactly what I said, Vicky. When it comes to tarot, all right, focus, my ladies. Breathing. See in the background right here how there's fire? So Virgo, you came, it's like a phoenix type of shit. You already been through the fires when it comes to this energy, and you already went through the trials and tribulations. So if you're creating something to share with the outer world, it's time for you to put it into practice and put it into power, right? That empowerment to be able to share. So if you're creating a course, if you're using your gifts to assist others, be ready to bring that out into the world the next 6 months. Because Virgo, what I'm getting with you is your skills are needed. So being able to teach other people how to do specific things in life will bring you happiness. It can also bring you extra cash, and it will just be a win-win. Like Virgo, you guys love to help other people, and you being the earth sign that are really, you the only zodiac sign that really bring heaven down to earth in a sense of like bringing things into actual fruition. You yourself can go ahead and start believing that you can create and plan ways to help out humanity, even if you have a job. Libra, y'all see the scammers? Let me erase this real quick. Hold on, y'all. All right. Libra, you have the Three of Wands. Libra, right now, emotionally, you may be feeling like you're over everything. So for the next 6 months, you're really going to be understanding mind, body, and soul what you want in life. When I see this triangle, I think about the Merkaba. Merkaba, right? And this really talks about knowledge of self. So for the next 6 months, you're really going to be in a space of, I love this. Guys, can I tell y'all that I skipped science class all high school? But guess who loves quantum physics? Oh, I'm noticing new things in these cards. I love it. Okay, do you see these three sailboats back here? There's people, Libra, out there that's coming in to assist you and in a space of like coming in to rescue you. So if you allow yourself to really tap in to your authentic self, listening to the messages that are coming in from spirit. So for you guys, I'm getting, you're going to be spiritually heightened for the next 6 months because you have these birds there, right? You have this messenger here, right? You're floating, right? And messages come energetically, right? Through text messages. The way you talk is vibrational. So what I'm getting here is that you're spiritually going to be really in a space of learning the foundation of your own gifts, right? With the color red. So Libra, it's really time for you for the next 6 months to relax, take it easy in a sense of like, yeah, you working, but don't allow yourself to overwork because there's other information coming in for you to put you in a different space. Remember, again, Capricorn is involved in this retrograde. And so by Capricorn being involved in this retrograde, it talks about your reputation in the world. So some of you guys may love your job, but there's something else that your soul is like, switch it up. So really, for you, Libra, spiritually, this is how it's going to be. You're going to be moving forward when it comes to the Pluto energy. I'm also getting heart chakra vibes, right? Because you got the sun here, that's like mostly directly to the heart chakra. So grounding yourself at this time, right, with the Capricorn energy for the next 6 months, being able to enjoy nature and connecting. For you again, it's very spiritual. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, you got the Five of Swords, Scorpio. Scorpio, Lord Jesus Christ. The Five of Swords to me really talks about, oh my God. So what I'm getting for some of you Scorpios is you're done. Like right, I'm just done with this, whatever this is. Yeah, so I'm getting this energy for the next 6 months that you may be energetically all over the place, not really understanding what the hell is going on. What is the next transformation? I'm hearing I'm tired of these transformations, Scorpio. So with you, Scorpio, directly, it's really talking about where in your natal chart is this affecting, so you can really bring yourself back into awareness of what to focus on, because yes, it is a lot of energy for you. So you have the five of the. I mean, I'm even getting anxiety right now a little bit. So you guys are really going to be going to a space of not knowing what the future holds for you. Some of you guys don't have a job. Some of you guys do have a job. Some of you guys have problems at work. Some of you guys have problems in relationships. So all of this is being reviewed at this time. But when I see this, I see that your vision is going to be sharpened at for the next 6 months to truly see what you need to transform, because a lot of you guys have been continuously accepting the same energy over and over again, and that's the energy of manipulation, the energy of abuse. So because you guys have continuously been accepting this retrograde is coming back again and saying, didn't this happen in the past? Did we learn anything? So now it's just, with the experiences that you've had, is going to be even more visible for you to let go. But they are talking about you truly surrendering, Scorpio. And if you're seeing that people are being this vicious, harassing you, if you're seeing those things, get away from those people. Fuck them. Don't listen to me. But I'm just saying, that's how I feel. I feel aggressive right now. I just feel like leave Scorpio alone type of shit. But this also could indicate some of your past life energies. Some of you guys may be also working with some spirits that are guiding you, and so this is really a purging stage for you. So even if you're in a relationship, you could be in a space of not wanting to be connected with anybody right now, because this purge is truly deep for you. You're even having doubts during this time, this next 6 months, on who truly wants to be with you, who doesn't want to be with you. Do you belong with, like, even with your kids, you having doubts. You feel like some of you guys feel like your kids is gonna be lying to you. So really, Scorpio, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back within, and allow yourself to see what thoughts are actually true, or what thoughts are being created by your subconscious mind for the next 6 months. Sagittarius, the Two of Wands. Some of you Sagittarius are really thinking about moving somewhere, or you just really looking at the world like, what the fuck is going on? So for the next 6 months, you're in the space of scouting where you want to move. I'm hearing I want peace. I want to be. I want to create my own world. That's what I'm getting here. So with the stars here, the next 6 months, a lot of you Sagittariuses are going to be ignited to truly understand what you believe in, what you don't believe in. How does that affect your surroundings? With this echoing like that, you can see the ripples. The ripples to me is like whatever you're thinking from within is going to be amplifying for you during this time. So if you're in a space of thinking negative, then all of a sudden that energy is going to be amplifying. And you see this X right there, it could be also bringing you in a space of amplifying it to the point where you feel like the world is against you. So truly sit back and analyze each aspect of your life. What house is this space affecting you? If it's in relation, it's making me talk fast. If it's in relationships, then this talks about reviewing relationships, reviewing what does it look like. Are you being emotionally supported? If it's about work, the same exact thing. Is your job treating you right? Do you feel happy going into work every day? If it's about friends and families and siblings, you know. So Sagittarius is really, and then also some of you are asking, what can I contribute into the world? What can I start? Because you feel like even though some of you guys don't want to be out there in the world like that, some of you guys, others of you do want to really put something forward and have your name be amplified or be known for something. Now is the time for you to do that. All right. Oof, we almost done. Oh, look, and we got three. You see this? We did good time. Spirit be playing with the time. I told y'all time is an illusion. Ooh, Capricorn. Oh, for the next 6 months, if some of you guys have met somebody, this next 6 months is for you guys to evaluate this relationship and really let me show you a card, right? Because I'm at the channel. And truly really see where this relationship is going. If you meet somebody, allow yourself to go through these 6 months without really feeling like a victim, without really feeling like it's there's a hidden message between us, right? Because Scorpio is about what's behind this. I need to dig deeper. This is the time to, yes, dig deeper, but dig deeper within yourself so that you can understand how this relationship is going to be moving forward. So Capricorns, when it comes to the retrograde, is really understanding how your relationship is with yourself and how your relationship is with other people. When it comes to partnerships, when it comes to business, and also when it comes to your emotions, right? You see that water, really understanding how your emotions is um, really affecting your decisions in the next 6 months when it comes to relationships. This is really all about relationships for you guys and allowing yourself to cry. Cry, baby, cry. For others of you, within the next 6 months, if you're in a relationship, you may get married. Some of you are planning your wedding for the next 6 months. Some of you are already getting married in the next 6 months. Can I get an invite? Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the devil card. So Aquarius, when we talk about the darker, the darker, the darker, the dark, the darker, the dark, you are really, you're not playing no games. Aquarius, your planet is, the avatar is Uranus. Uranus is the planet that's connected further out into the universe, right? So that means that you are, you may be going in the next 6 months into a space of transit. You may be in a space of dealing deeply with your dark side or dealing deeply with other people's dark side. So protection is very needed at this current time for the next 6 months for you. There's going to be huge changes for you, Aquarius. Huge, huge, huge. When it comes to partnerships and relationships, if you felt like this has not been a relationship for you, it is really time for you to let it go, surrender to it, and say to yourself what you truly desire and what you truly want in your life, because this talks about you holding on, and as you hold on, it causes you more pain and more pain and more confusion. So it's more about you really truly letting go. If it's about your job, it really talks about some mistakes. For some of you, some mistakes could be done at work on purpose so that you can get fired. Okay. So that you can be able to go get through this. So some of you guys really want to be in a space of getting through this, and you know that this is coming up, but you also have to deal with the mundane world. So really finding the balance in the next 6 months of what it is to heal yourself. If you need counseling, get it, Aquarius. You know, if you need healing, get it, Aquarius, because for you, this is really between you, Scorpio, and Gemini. Deep, deep, deep. These cards are really talking deep into you. So really, when it comes to the Devil card, it's really about shifting through the illusions, shifting through the things that no longer serve you, understanding that these changes have to happen, and really building boundaries, building boundaries with yourself, building boundaries with others. And again, with the structural part about Capricorn, really asking yourself, what does it look like to be part of a team? What does it look like to be part of a crew and share the same mindset when you decide to shift your mindset from the disempowerment area to the empowerment area? So do what you can to use this energy to empower you than to disempower you, and really surrender. And Pisces, for the next 7 months, if this is you, try not to like really play anybody. Try not to, because this is going to be coming out. So in the last 6 months, I mean, oh, okay, for you. In the last 6 months, did you do something, Pisces, that was not nice? That was vindictive? Any of these secretive things that happened in the last 6 months for you might be showing up in the next 6 months. So that's not for everybody. For others of you, watch out for people that are manipulative. Watch out for people that are lying, that are confusing you, that are putting you in a space of saying that they're going to partner up with you and they're really not. For others of you, see what is the underlying, like, because this person right here, if you can see, they crossing their fingers, but when you cross, you be like, oh yeah, I promise. Remember we used to do that when we was younger? I promise. And it's just like, but it's in the back, like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna keep that promise. So for some of you guys, you really have to tap into understanding that spirit is guiding your thoughts at this current time. So if you're feeling that you need to shift partnerships, if you need to shift the way you think about yourself, you are spiritually being guided to do that within the next 6 months, to really tap into your thoughts in a way where you're not disempowering yourself. If any of you guys are signing anything, I'm not sure if you're signing anything, be careful with that in the next 6 months. Just really investigate what you're signing up for, Pisces, in the next 6 months, so that you can be able to truly know how things are going to look for you. This is more of about your mental stability than anything else. Even when it comes to relationships, personal relationships, really think about how that's going to look for you in the next 6 months. If you're getting into a partnership relationship with somebody intimately, see how that's going to look. This person may not really be there, they're not showing their authentic self. All right, y'all, and that is a wrap. I have a party to go to at 10 o'clock in the morning for the tarot card course. All right, I love y'all. I have to go back to this video my goddamn self. Peace, love, happiness. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And most importantly, if you would like to leave a review, go right ahead and do that. Buy me a coffee. $1 goes a long way. Love y'all.